Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cryptids and Critters Paranormal. I'm your host and founder, the Deuster. Today is March 6th, 2024. Today, I'm going to continue with my series on haunted locations in Robertson County, Tennessee. This will be part 5 of that series. I want y'all to bear with me. My throat's a little scratchy and raw today, and I'm pretty sure it's due to all the pollen that's in the air. We are having a small rainstorm right now, so hopefully that'll help clear the air out maybe. But today we're going to be talking about the first and only legal hanging in Robertson County, Tennessee. More detail can be found in my book, Execution of Murder, 1810 through 1910, which chronicles all the early murders of Robertson County in that time range. And it's available on Amazon, Moss's Restaurant at the Bell Schoolhouse in Adams. It's available at the Robertson County Archives in Springfield, and also from my home-based Soggy Bottom bookstore. Excuse me. If you would like an autographed signed copy, shoot me an email to ghosthunter911@gmail.com, and I'll make sure you get your own personal copy delivered right to your home. I do accept Venmo, PayPal friends and family, Cash App, and personal checks. Like I said, today we're going to be discussing the first and only legal hanging of Robertson County, Tennessee. And here's these information comes out of the straight out of the Robertson County court records as filed in the Robertson County Archives. In 1845, two slaves, Ned and Peter Walton, were arrested for the brutal murder of their master, David J. Walton. David was the nephew of my great-great-great-grandmother, Ann Walton. Anyway, they on that fateful day when this murder occurred, an altercation broke out between David and his slaves. Whereabouts it got out of hand, and Peter evidently hit David in the back of the head with an axe, leaving I think it said it was a width of a wound of 4 inches wide and maybe 2 inches deep, which it would have went down into his brain at that depth. But anyway, they ran off, and they were found a little later. They were both arrested for the murder, and they was lodged in a Robertson County jail. On their court date, it was held in the courthouse in Springfield. And after a couple of days, Peter, who evidently had some mental issues, was found not guilty and was ordered to leave the state. Now, Ned, on the other hand, was found guilty of murder in the first degree and was sentenced to hang by the neck until dead. And that's exactly the way the verdict was read by the judge. Ned was remanded to jail until the date of his execution. The sheriff was ordered to build a gallows within a half a mile of the courthouse. Location chosen was that on what is now known as 5th Avenue West and was directly across the street from the old Springfield High School. It was situated beneath an old, large oak tree. Now, the gallows you see on TV with a trap door had not been invented yet. It would not be used until sometime around the period of the war between the states. The date was Friday, October 31st, 1845. Oddly, that's Halloween, too. Ned's wooden coffin was loaded onto a horse-drawn wagon and taken to the jail. Ned, fitted with a white burial shroud, was forced to sit atop his coffin as he was paraded down the street to the gallows. Many onlookers mentioned the sharp contrast of the shroud to the color of his skin. It was a big day in Springfield, as there had never been a court-ordered hanging, and there was standing room only as local residents lined both sides of the street to get a glimpse of the doomed man as he passed. Many brought their children with them, and several even brought their slaves with them to show what could possibly happen to them. As the procession passed, the crowd filed into the street and followed along behind the wagon. The procession came to a stop beneath the gallows, which was a simple wooden scaffold that had been constructed beneath the large tree. At the appointed time of execution, which was ordered by the court to be between 1 and 3 in the afternoon, Ned was ordered to stand on top of his coffin, and a noose was fitted around his neck by Sheriff Green Benton. On signal, the wagon, along with the coffin Ned was standing on, was quickly driven from beneath him, and Ned Walton swung into eternity. The death was actually from suffocation, as the distance he fell was not adequately to break his neck. After the execution, Ned's body was cut down, and no one alive knows today where he was buried. The gallows was left standing for several years as a deterrent to crime before it was finally torn down. The large tree that towered over the scaffold has long since been cut down to make room for residential development. This would become Robertson County's first and only legal hanging, although there have been many illegal ones over the years. I have heard some people say that they have seen what they thought was the ghost of Ned Walton wandering the streets between Springfield and the old jail. I have never seen it. I can't verify that, but that's what I've been told. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Haunted Robertson County Part 5. Subscribe to my channel, give it a like, and share your comments below. Share this video with your friends and family. Turn your notifications on to stay abreast of any future content. And once again, this is the Dooster, Cryptids and Critters Paranormal. Thanks for watching, and keep your eye out for Haunted Robertson County Part 6. Again, thank you, and be careful out there.